What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at Surreal Entertainment. My name is Robbie, if you don't know. Today we're doing Subwoofer box part 3. What we need to do today, a couple of things. We need to remove that amp wood that we installed onto the actual box. We're not gonna run that. I don't like how that looks and stuff, so we're gonna remove that completely. Then we need to cut out our rings. Our rings for the subwoofer. There's a specific size they need to be and stuff in order for the subwoofer to be kind of embedded, not like sticking on top of the box. Like most boxes you see that are custom, people just slap one ring and then just put the subwoofer on that ring. No, what we're gonna do is two different kind of rings, so when you put the subwoofer in, it'll be flush with the box. From there, what we need to do is cut down the box a little bit. It's actually fiberglass over the actual size that we need, because we can always cut down, we can't make more. So we're gonna cut it down a little bit. I already made my line of where exactly it needs to be, and I'll show you guys how that's done. And then we're gonna have to fleece it. Once we get the rings in and everything ready set up and everything, we're gonna have to fleece the box and staple it down. And I don't think that I'll be able to start fiberglassing the outside, and that's probably gonna be video 4. But we'll see. Maybe we'll make it into this episode. Alright, let's get started. Alright boys, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and remove that guy right there, just like I told you. Then we're going to cut around this whole line there to make it pretty much a straight line. If you guys can see the shape of the box, if we cut it evenly like that, it'll make the box pretty straight. It won't be as curvy as it is right now on top. So we're going to go ahead and cut this first, then remove that, and then I'll show you guys what's up. Alright boys, so there you go. Real easy with the jigsaw. I put a fan right there too, so it kind of blows all the dust away from me, so it doesn't blow in my face or anything like that, because you don't want to breathe that stuff in. That's fiberglass. So I didn't have a mask either, so that kind of sucks. Make sure you guys wear a mask when you do this. We removed that piece right there for the amp, so that's no longer there. What we're going to do now is trace out our actual MDF rings. These ones I got from eBay. They're great. The only problem is they're the wrong size. They need to be bigger than 10 inch, and I ordered straight up 10 inch. So this is kind of like mimics my actual sub. So it does help me still to trace out the actual sub hole, but that's about it. Other than that, this I can't even use. So when you guys order rings, if you don't want to make them yourself, make sure you guys order the right size. Just double check and measure your actual sub, because it's not actually 10 inch. 10 inch is actually this. So if you guys see the ring fits perfect around there. That's not what you need. The 10 inches from here, from the inside of your sub to here. This outside diameter is totally different. So make sure you guys get the top hole should be the outside diameter of this, and then the inner hole a little bit less than 10 inch, so that way your sub would fit inside. Alright, let's get started on cutting some rings. Alright boys, so I'm going to explain to you guys how to do a DIY circles for your speakers or subwoofers or anything like that, if you didn't buy them from eBay or anything like this. So first thing first, get yourself a cardboard. This is for a 10 inch subwoofer that's a kicker. This is exactly a mock-up of my kicker, so I'm going off of this. You can get yourself a center point somewhere here. From that point on, you're going to measure 4.5. From this center point, you're going to measure 5.25, and from this point you're going to measure 5.75. Now the 5.75 is the biggest circle. Okay, that's the one that's going to basically stick out. This is actually my subwoofer. You need to go stick out about a ½ inch out, right? So that's why I have 5.75 here, and these measurements are from the center out, not from here to here. So these measurements are from the center out, which is what I have here. So basically they're gonna double when you go all the way around. Okay, now you need two different circles. One big circle that's basically sticking out from here all the way to the inside, which is the inside of this. Okay, and that one is gonna be the one that's gonna be in the bottom, basically this one right here. And then you need one big circle from all the way back here again to the inner portion of this, okay, which is the 5.25. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these two circles now and show you guys how that's done. Alright boys, so you know how I mentioned the outer big circle is going to be 5.75? Well, scratch that, we're going to make it a 6, so we get a bigger wall on the outside. So if you guys see what I'm talking about now, I've already drawn it. First things first, you're going to draw your inner your 5.25 circle. So from the center point, don't move this ever until you're done drawing the whole circle. We're going to go from here to the 5.25 and draw the inner circle. We're going to go all the way around. This is 5.25. Okay, 5.25 is here. Now the outer circle, initially we put 5.75, but it's too thin. You can see from here to here, it was a little bit too thin. So what we're going to do is increase it to 6. So we did a 6, went all the way around, and it gives it about, let's see how much of a lip. It gives it about 0.75 of a lip. So that's pretty good. I like that lip on the outside. Now, basically this is your circle that your subwoofer is going to fit into, and this is what I mean by that. So this is my actual subwoofer. If we put it right in the top, it should be flush with the inner circle that you made, the 5.25 one. Okay, it should be flush, and it is flush in this case. So that said, that's good to go. And you see how much lip you have here? That circle is done. Now from that point on, we're going to make her smaller, or I guess you want to call it the back circle, because this is going to be the front circle, then we're making the back circle. So we're going to stick our center point again down, and I'll show you guys how that one's done. Now the inner circle again will be the 4.5 this time. This time was 5.25 the inner circle. This time is 4.5. 4.5, we're going to go around. Boom, that's the inner circle. Okay, that's basically this here. Now, from that point on, we're not doing the 5.75, we're doing 6. 6 is right here. Boom. Really close. 6. And that's done. So now, what we're going to do is have to cut this out. You cut all this out here. This is out. And then you cut the outside. Not this line. Well, yeah, this line and this line. You cut this out. This is your one circle. And then you're going to cut out the outer line here. Not the 5.75 one, which is this one's the 6-inch one. 6-inch one. And then you're going to cut the inside out. And then when you get those two circles, you're going to stack this big one on top of this small one. Okay? And that's it. So that will give you enough of a lip. So your subwoofer will kind of flush out in, and it'll basically make this. Just in case you guys didn't understand what I was saying, is this is what you're measuring. You're making yourself a small little template like this with holes on it. You mark your center and then you measure out. What you need to do is make a circle that's 5.25 out. Okay, so that'll double that, which equals to what? 10.5. And then you're going to make from your same center all the way to the out is 6, which will double up and equal to 12. That's one circle. Then you're going to move down, you're going to make yourself another one. This one here is your inner diameter of your actual subwoofer. That's 4.5 of an inch. Go all the way around. That equals to 9 inches. And then you go here from the center point all the way out again 6 inches, which will equal to 12 inches. So you're going to have two 12-inch outer circles. Okay. And then one of them will be a 5.25 inner circles, or sorry, a 10.5 circle, and then the other one will be a 9-inch circle. All right, that's done, officially done. They're roughly made. You need to sand them down a little bit to make them more perfect, but this is what you need. You need one big ring, that's the inner diameter of this, and one big ring with the outer diameter of this. So this is how they're gonna go. I'm gonna put the big one on top of the smaller one, like that. This is how you get your flush mount. Make sure you guys either put 2 screws directly through, or I'll probably put screws. Put like 4 screws, one here, one here, one here, one here, and then that way those two will be attached to each other. Or you could do with glue. Then you put your woofer on top, just like that. And once you slide it up, check that out. That's flushly mounted subwoofer. Okay, that's how you do it. Alright guys, so this is how it's going to look on the car. Basically, we've already attached the rings onto the actual subwoofer box. with wooden dowels, the same ones that we use to strengthen the box. So this is how it fits. This is the fitment, if you guys can see. Very nice fitment. I like how the line is actually, you know, going with the subwoofer. So that's gonna be great. I think we're about ready to start fleecing it. Yep, that looks pretty damn good. Alright guys, there you have it, all stapled up. As you guys saw in the time lapse, I did cut off the axis a little bit here, just go all the way around. It's kind of hard to staple with a hand stapler, so if you have an automatic one, that'll be much easier for the staples to go through, because this is fiberglass and it's really sturdy, and that stuff doesn't really like to staple too much. Here's the ring. You're gonna have to do it this much. I mean, you have to overkill it over here on the ring, especially because you're gonna have these little gaps here, and that will not make your circle perfect. So make sure they're very close to each other, just like I have it here. And then just to test fit it real quick, if the woofer is gonna fit, boom, right inside there. See how flush that is too? Perfectly flush. So once you actually put carpeting as well, it'll even flushing out even more. So that's how you do it. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that video today. We covered quite a bit of stuff. We removed that mount for the actual amp. We installed the rings, we cut the rings, we even fleeced the box, we cut the box down. So quite a bit of stuff we did today. We're happy of the turnout for today, and we're gonna have to make a part 4 for this, because this is kind of getting a longer video already. And we're gonna cut it up to another portion of this episode. It's gonna be one more episode where we're gonna finish up the box. Now, what else is there to do? We have to, of course, harden the fleece on the outside, reinforce it really good so it doesn't flex, and then after that, cut out every axis little portion, sand it down, make it nice and perfect. Possibly put some Bondo, but that's probably not gonna happen because we are going to be carpeting this box, and you're not going to see any of the small imperfections in the outside. So that said, box is ready to go, pretty much, except we have to just strengthen it and everything. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Please subscribe for more videos so you guys can you know, tune into these projects and stuff like that. We do have the Mazda Speed coming back into the channel, so don't worry about it. We did have a little bit of an accident with it. We didn't blow it up or anything like that, but I'll keep you guys posted as soon as possible. After this next episode of this box, it's going to be the Speed and what we're doing to it. It's quite dramatic of what we're doing to it, so just stay excited for it. Again, smash the thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget, what's behind you doesn't matter. See ya.